attempts, and that is precisely the case outside these walls, but we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Set, hut, ancient data, 54, Mike, 54, all day, check your heart rate.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
On second down, it's Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down, Niners. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12 yards there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go. Down. Good, touchdown. 54 Mike. Watch the out, watch the out. Rush in, rush in.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Bridgewater to throw it this time. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Here's Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, it's Coleman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephen Weatherly. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. But let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Just like that. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Eric Hendricks is on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, team.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 54. Mike, 54. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the ground, it's Cook. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Coleman. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. It's Bridgewater. It's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick me up. Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 52.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Set, 8-3.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Joker, 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 Joker. Check 37, check 37.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Got it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Check, 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 check. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing.
Steve Griffin.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Under 10, 10.
On second down, Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Out to his left. And he slides to avoid a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go. 10 logo.
It's our deal. It's our deal. Hey, it's our house.
Second and 2. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up third down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Ready,
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Drop deep, drop deep.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. 56, Mike.
Now it's the backup Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A gain of 16.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check, 154.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm on. Check 4. Watch safety creeping.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
50, plant.
Oh, you got deep? Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch twist.
They run it again with Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. 12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set.
56. Mott's 56.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, 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 check. Hatchet, hatchet.
Deep dribble. Deep dribble.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice hit, boy.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, it's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Deep six.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Get it.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They will run again with Coleman. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Going the other way.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check, 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 check.
run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
49ers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down.
Hey, 4 down. Alert 3. Kill.
Let's get down.
They run. Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch the edge.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And some room to work. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Let's go.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Ready.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Fine.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the final second.